People want the results. They want to know what's the radical change they're going to have. What is the result? What's the end game? What's the bonus? What is the win I'm going to have from doing this? Sell the transformation, not those deliverables.
Welcome back. I'm Sinclair and Natalie with Natalie Jill. And today we are talking about high ticket closing, 5 things to consider. Natalie, get us started.
Well, first of all, is the offer the next logical step? I can't tell you how many times people miss this. There's a great seminar, there's a great workshop, a great masterclass, whatever's happening here. And then the offer is like out of left field. It makes no sense to the next logical step. So the first thing in front of your face is this the next logical step to what they just completed with you?
Right. So if somebody comes in to like a free event, like a masterclass or a challenge or something, and you're talking, and their problem is, I want to lose 5 pounds, and you try to sell them how to run a marathon,
it's not going to work.
Completely disconnected. Yeah.
Or you try to sell them a sales program. like I've seen that too, but it has to be the next logical step. I think I was just recently at a retreat. The retreat was fabulous. We were super excited about what was happening. And then the offer had nothing to do with what we just created. It created more work. It took us away from that. So it wasn't a surprise to me that people weren't taking the offer. It wasn't the next logical next step.
They needed your help, obviously.
They did. So what's number 2?
I would say you had to be really clear. What is the cost of not doing this? When you are closing a high ticket offer, it doesn't matter how much the offer actually costs. Say it's $2,000 or $10,000 or $20,000. You need to be so clear that the cost of not doing it is actually so much higher. It's substantially higher. It should be several times higher than the offer itself.
So the pain of not doing it too, like looking at that. Yeah, I love that. The next one I'm going to say is transformation. Not deliverables. I see too many times someone's making a high ticket offer and they're focused on all the deliverables, all the events you get, all the material, all the bonuses, all the stuff, the Zoom, the Facebook group.
And you get access to these 7 courses you'll never even open.
Yeah. Yes. And that is such a turnoff. So sell the transformation. People want the results. They want to know what's the radical change they're going to have. What is the result? What's the end game? What's the bonus? What is the win I'm going to have from doing this? Sell the transformation, not those deliverables.
I love that. Okay. I'm going to say also that something that I see people mistake a lot is they use the closing to suddenly deal with all of these objections. And they get surprised that they're getting objections. Guess what? You should have handled the objections already.
Ooh,
so you should have answered the objections before you ever get to the offer.
Oh, I love
Top
that.
objections are, is this right for me? How would I know that? Right? About cost, time, the overall investment readiness. You should have established all of those things, how important this is to them, all of that before you ever get to the offer itself.
And some of that's just so easy. And we're just overlooking it. Like, it's really easy to say, this is not for you if, this is for you if, and really setting that up. Like, I'm about to share an offer. This is not for everybody.
Yeah. And I'm going to say something that's really unpopular right now, and I'm okay with it. A lot of people that come to us for sales training are selling to women. And they get extremely frustrated when women want to go talk to the other decision maker in the household before they make the investment. Right.
Yep.
And they don't know how to handle it. Right.
Yes.
And they try to ignore it. And then it becomes this nightmare of these multi-touch point follow-ups where, guess what? This customer of yours is never going to be clearer on how to make this decision than right now when you're talking to them the first time. So you're not doing them any service or you by kicking the decision down the road. So you need to know who the decision makers are. Are they in the room right now? If not, who's the other decision maker and what would they need to know in order to be supportive of this decision? Get those questions answered before you say, let me tell you about my program, right?
Or get them on the phone too at the same time.
Absolutely. Invite them in proactively. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'll say then the final one, which is really a double one. So it's 2 things. They go together with any high ticket offer, but you got to have urgency and a limiter. So urgency meaning, why is the time right now? What is the reason to take action right now? Thinking that through. And that could be a fast action bonus. That could be because something's closing, whatever it is, but you have to have some kind of urgency that you create. And then what comes after that too is a limiter. So is there only X amount of spaces? Is the price going up? Does this bonus go away? But what is that? That's the thing that's going to create the need to make a decision right now.
So good. So how would you pair like an urgency piece and the limiter together?
Yeah, I would probably say there's, hey, we had 100 spots. There's 10 spots left. And for those of you that take action today, right now, you're also getting, and then throwing in a bonus. So you're basically giving a limiter and a bonus right then.
Love it.